Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back. Oh, okay. So, I have been asked to do an interview by Nikki, Reese's, as you all know. So, I've got her questions right here. You can probably not read that on the phone, but here's my interview answer. So, this is for you, Nikki. Alright. So, here we go. Question number 1. How old are you and when's your birthday month? Alright, I'm 25 and I was born in the midsummer solstice of July of 88. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. What's the story behind your username and how do you choose it? UrwifeSmugglesCorn is actually a derivative of just the Corn Smuggler. It's my Xbox Live name, and I always thought that name was really funny because no one really knows what it means, but it's really, really, really nasty, actually. Yeah. But anyways, moving on. So we know your username, but what's your actual / real name? Obviously, my real name is Sam. So boom, knock that part out, right out of the ballpark. So. Next up, are there any nicknames you go by or something you'd rather be called? Sam works. I would just call it Huggle Smuggle, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, you can just call me either Sam Smuggles or your wife. Yeah. And I don't know. Yes, just call me Sam. I don't care. All right. Brave enough to give us a picture of what you really look like? Boom. You got it. What's up? You like that? Looking at you, guys. Looking at you. What's up? Anyways, moving on. Alright, let's see. What level of education have you received? And if in college, which college did you attend? I made it 2 years into a bio degree with a English minor, and then I ran out of money, so I joined the Coast Guard. So yeah, there you go. I went to Armstrong Atlantic State University in Savannah, and yeah, that's what I had. Not much more than that. Why did you join my IGN? What do you love most about it? I don't remember why I joined my IGN. I think I remember what it was. Maybe it may have been like Habitable Storm. Somebody had a zombie story about 3 years ago, and he had been writing it and putting it onto my IGN, and then he got featured on the front page and his little story, and I read it and I thought it was pretty good. So. And I fancy myself a writer, so I was like, screw it. I'd never written a blog before. I may as well start now on this little gaming website, because I'd always been like checking it, stuff, always for like reviews and stuff, but nothing else. And then that was like 3 years ago, and I remember writing my first little short story was Toilet Bowl Tales. It was about some kid who was writing a diary, and somebody comes into his house and murders his family. Anyways, yeah, so that's what happened with my joining of my IGN. Alright, so next up, favorite video game and why? That's a tough question. So my favorite video game that I could always go back and play, I don't like that question. I don't like it at all. It's tough. I love a lot of video games. I'd have to say Fallout 3 though. Fallout 3. It's like it suits my weird sense of personality perfect. It's all screwed up in the head and whatnot. I love it. Anyways, so favorite video game system and why? My favorite video game system that's ever been released was probably the Dreamcast. Sorry. It's coffee. It's like 3-day-old coffee. Because I just heated it up. And, that's pretty disgusting. It's not very good. But, yeah, so the Sega Dreamcast was probably my favorite. But if currently, obviously my favorite's probably been the Xbox 360, which that's because I've played so many games on it, and like I love the interface and everything, and I like it a lot more than my PS3. So yeah, there that is. Moving on. Next question. Favorite TV show. Favorite TV show. Alright, that's a good question too. There's one show that I like love to death that probably the Venture Brothers. That Venture Brothers is probably one of the best written, it's hands down one of the best written cartoons I've ever seen, and it's one of the funniest cartoons you could ever watch in the history of ever. So yeah, Venture Brothers. If you haven't seen it, get on it. It's straight baller status. And, yeah, that's just, like, for cartoons. Favorite TV show? Crap, man. Don't like that question either. I don't like favorite, you know. I have, like, top 20s, you know. But, as far as something that I've seen all of that I think is amazing that I would always suggest to someone else, Parks and Recreation. It's hilarious. Everyone on earth needs to watch that show. I watch it every week. I can't not watch it every week. It's that good. Right? And Eastbound and Down. Alright. So, you could use 6 words to describe yourself. What would you say? Beautiful, mastermind, genius, that jump ropes. Boom. Beautiful, mastermind, genius, that jump ropes. Done. Alright, yeah. Because jump roping is so important. Gotta have jump roping going on. Alright, let's see. If you could visit anywhere, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Where would I go and why? I'd love to go back to Japan. I love Japan. That place was awesome. That's just not getting any better. You would think it would, but no. Japan, I had a blast there. I spent like 2.5, 3 weeks there. I would love to go to Indonesia and visit what's left of Krakatoa and see Jakarta and the Sumatra and the Wallace Line and all that stuff, where all evolution really gets its start before what's his face went over to the Galapagos. Darwin. Yeah. Yeah, so Indonesia, I'd like to go there. That'd be a lot of fun for me. Alright, so where was I? You can only use 6 words. Alright, did that. Super genius mastermind that likes to jump rope. Alright, do you currently work? What do you do? Do you like it? This is a good question. I currently am in the Coast Guard. I do like it. It's nice. It's, I'm currently, yeah, I have fun. I'm here. I'm at home. I'm not stationed overseas or anything like that. I'm at a small boat station, so it's pretty cake life. Anyways, moving on. Nobody wants to hear about that stupid stuff. What's your dream profession? That's a good one. I would love to be a author. I'd love to be an author, and that's really that's my #1 dream. I've always wanted to be that. Like, ever since I was like, I wrote my first story. It was called Schoolhouse Zombies. It was after I played Resident Evil the first time, and this was like '97. I think I was 9 years old. Wrote my first story. It was only like 12 pages long, but yeah, I've always wanted to be a writer, and that's my dream job. But also, I'd like to be a comedic actor. That'd be funny too. I'd have a lot of fun with that. Yeah. So moving on. Do you have a hobby you're passionate about when not playing? I'm just reading this horribly. All right. Do you have a hobby you're passionate about when not playing video games? What do you like to do in your free time? All right. When I'm not playing video games, I write. Obviously, I clearly write. I love that. I like to play guitar. I work out a good bit. I was an MMA fighter for like 8 years, so I always stay up with my training and stuff. Like it's fallen off. I've lost a lot of it, but I did do that for 8 years. So like it's hard not to go into the gym and hit the bag and do sprawl drills and all that stuff, because it's really, I like having that ability. It's a really good little trait to have, to be able to defend yourself at any point. But anyways, and I taught it for like 4 of those years. All right. Do you have a favorite 90s Nickelodeon show? Do I have a favorite 90s Nickelodeon show? Good question. Fudge. Favorite 90s Nickelodeon show? I'd have to say Pete and Pete was pretty amazing. I loved Pete and Pete a lot, actually. But what else came on Nickelodeon? A lot of stuff came on Nickelodeon. Why am my brain shutting down right now? Where's Salute Your Shorts? Boom, nailed it. Done. All right. Salute Your Shorts was freaking amazing. Camp on Awana, we hold you in our hearts. Yeah. And when we think about you, it makes me wanna fight. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon? Diglett, bro. Diglett. Moving on. Alright, if you could jump into a giant bowl of anything, what would it be? A giant bowl of something? Ooh. Probably pad thai. I love that stuff. I would eat my way out. I'd probably come out of that bowl weighing 480 pounds of amazing, because I'd just eat my way out of a bowl of pad thai, and not many people have done it before, so that's certainly a record, right? Sure. Alright, if you knew the world was ending tomorrow, what 5 things would you do before the end? 5 things I would do before the end of the world within one day. Well, that's tough. I would, what is there to do? Like, I guess I'd drive home. I'd definitely go back to Savannah. I wouldn't be down in Fort Lauderdale anymore. Ugh, don't even like this place. Well, that's one. Drive home to Savannah. And, yeah. I would drive home to Savannah. I'd probably go pick up my girlfriend. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how she's treating me that day. And then, yeah, I'd go, man, what would you do? I don't know. I'm so spontaneous. I don't plan things anyways. I just do things. They just kind of pop in my head, and I go, like, hey, world's ending tomorrow. Let's go ride bulls. That's a great idea. Like, yeah, so I'd ride bulls. There you go. I'd go home and ride bulls. Alright, so moving on. Next one. I would go home and ride a bull. There we go. Alright, let's see. Where was I? Sorry, I turned my phone off and then forgot I was reading the questions off of here because I'm an idiot. Alright, if you could be at home. What's something you wish more people knew about you? Crap, I don't know. I'm a pretty good shot. I play sports. I played baseball for a long time. I played baseball for like 15 years. And let's see. Something I wish people knew about me. I'm athletic. I like sports. Sports are pretty fun. I don't know. Just pick something. Things I wish people knew about me. I'm an open book. If you don't know something about me, just ask. Like, I wear glasses. See? Here, wait for it. Sorry. Oh, hello. Good to meet you. My name is Samuel. I'll be your doctor today. Boom! I'm actually a secret agent ready to murder everyone. Alright. There we go. That was my Clark Kent impression. Secret Agent Clark Kent / Superman. Alright. Toilet paper should roll under or over. I don't care. I've never honestly put thought into that. Over? I get no under. No, over. Under because it's little more reaching, and you don't want to be like cramped up trying to pull stuff. You know. Yeah. Under, then yeah, we'll go with that. All right. If you could be anyone in history, who would you be and why? Anyone in history, who would I be and why? I would be Sinead O'Connor. Done. If you could meet and be best friends with any My AGN member in real life, who would you want as your best friend and why? Man, that one's a good one. As my best friend for My AGN, who do I talk to? I don't even know who I talk to on My AGN. I like a lot of people on My AGN. I've never thought of like tracking someone down and be like, "You're my best friend now, and you're not leaving me." I don't know. I'm terrible at this. I'm not good at giving interviews. You're welcome. You picked the worst person. Alright, crap. Maybe Siphon. I like Siphon a lot. He's my little buddy. Yeah. Oh, or Kevin, Gonholio, or Richie would be pretty badass to hang out with. So would Jedi Timmy, but Jedi's got a wife and kid and everything, and he doesn't technically have friends anymore, because that's what happens. Yeah, so, yeah, any of them. Flea's pretty awesome as well. Oh, Mike's pretty dope as well, so, yeah, I don't know, just any of them. All those Extra Life guys, they're pretty awesome to hang out with as well. Alright. Let's see. If you could go on a date with any My AGN member in real life, who would you choose and why? Well, obviously I'd choose you, Nikki. Question. Done. Easy. That was the easiest thing I've ever done. Alright. Which house would the Sorting Hat of Hogwarts sort you into, and why? I honestly think if the Sorting Hat of Hogwarts got on my head, it would probably just burn into flames, and then they'd kick me out of the school forever. I mean, either that, or I would either be kicked out or made immediate chairman or chancellor. Chancellor? I don't know. What is Dumbledore? He's a chancellor, right? Head wizard. I'd be either kicked out and banned within a week, or yeah, or that, or head wizard, or wizard. Alright, I'd be in that, like, great big hall, and, like, they'd put the Sorting Hat on my head, and they would, like, then the Sorting Hat just, get it off of me! And he throws it, and just bursts into flames, and then, like, they're like, alright, you gotta leave, or go up into Dumbledore's office and challenge him for the role of lead wizard. Alright. And then I'd murder Dobby. Alright, do you enjoy horror movies? Of course I do. I love really good ones. I like the guys that do Insidious and The Conjuring and Dark Skies and all of their movies. They've been on point lately. I like that. I like their style of horror movies. I don't really care for slasher flicks at all because they're not very scary to me. But I like the whole intellectual horror movie, like things that just like destroy you in the middle of the night. Those movies are good. They're just good movies, but they just happen to be scary as shit. Alright, if you could have one superpower, only one, which would you choose? My one superpower would probably be able to step outside of time. So, like, if you're, like, so you got your timeline, and then you can just step out and just do whatever you need to do, and no one ages, nothing happens, and then you can come back in, you can be like 30 miles away, but no time has gone by at all. So that would be my one superpower, because I think that would be pretty awesome. So yeah, there you go, that's that one, being able to step outside of time. Alright, I also got that from a book called The Thief of Time, written by Terry Pratchett. He's also like one of my favorite authors, but he, like, that's, this guy, Lutz, or Lousy. Lousy is how you pronounce his name, but that's his, like, that's what him as he's a monk, and he can step outside of time, and that's a really good book. I just gave a horrible description of it, so it gets my thumbs up. There we go. You can meet and be best friends with any. We already read that one. Don't worry about it. Do you have any phobias? Oh, do I have any phobias? I hate spiders. Spiders are the worst freaking things to ever exist. It's like they were put on this earth to just terrify people. Like and they're dickheads. Like, they don't do anything. Like, they're just like, hey, I'm up in your corner. What are you gonna do? You gonna try and move me? Oh, are you gonna leave the room? Yeah, quarantine this room, motherfucker. I own it now. Congrats. Like, I fucking hate them. And then, like, I'm scared of them, but, like, it's gotten to the point where I just despise their existence. Like, I want all of them to be eradicated because they are the meanest creatures on earth. And then you got, like, black widows who can just bite you, and you're like, oh, I'm dead. And then brown recluses who can do the same thing. And apparently those two mated, and then had brown widows now down in the savannah and southern coastal areas. And, oh, man. I have a lot to say about spiders, but my main point is they're the worst creatures to have ever been invented, ever. Screw them. I hate them. If they got taken out of I would happily take more bugs and not ever have to see a friggin' spider again for the rest of my life. I got worked up there. I'm sorry. What's something that concerns you right now? Are you currently worried about anything? Right now, it's holiday season, so I have to do a lot of stupid holiday shopping, and I gotta get presents for a bunch of people, and so that always sucks. So, whatever, you know. Alright, let's see. Alright, this is a good question. It's only a paragraph long, though. For whatever reason, 2 unauthorized movies are made about your life. The first is an independently released documentary primarily comprised of interviews with people who know you and bootleg footage from your actual life. Critics are describing the documentary as brutally honest and relentlessly fair. Meanwhile, Columbia TriStar has produced a big-budget biopic of your life, casting major Hollywood stars as you and all your acquaintances. Though the movie is based on actual events, screenwriters have taken some liberties with the facts. Critics are split on the artistic merits of the fictionalized account, but audiences love it. Which film are you more interested in? Why? I don't care about the friggin' documentary style of my life. It's my life. I know what happens in it. I want to see what someone can put into my life. Like, I know that I haven't fought dragons, but if you think I have and you want to put me fighting dragons into a movie, yes! Why would I not want to see that? Like, and then I can have someone like Jake Gyllenhaal or friggin' The Rock playing me. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sam was also 6'8" and 280 pounds. Boom! Like, that is so much better than having a camera crew follow me around and be like, alright, this is what he ate today, and sweet, that's good. Yeah. So Sam, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm going to rent a movie. Oh, you're gonna go to Blockbuster? No, because Blockbuster's closed down, you stupid asshole. Now get your cameras out of my face. Alright, sorry, my phone locked, so I don't know the next question. Alright, oh, hey! I'm done. That's all of them. So, thank you for interviewing me, Nikki, and I really appreciate it. I'll try and write some stuff up and send it to you as well, but this is what I got. Alright, buddy. Thank you, and I'm out.